movie should have been called is Rise of the Prequel Memes. I love prequel memes so much.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Warning, I do talk about Star Wars leaks for Episode 9 and how they relate to this teaser, so spoilers ahoy. So we didn't get exactly a trailer, but a teaser for Episode 9, but despite it just being a teaser, oh boy, is there a bunch to unpack. Also, they released additional footage in the Episode 9 panel, but I'll go over that in a separate video. I just want to focus on the teaser in this video. Okay, so like I said, for this video, I just want to go over the Episode 9 teaser, and in separate videos, I will go over all my millions of theories about Kylo and how I think he's going to finish what Vader started, but in a completely different way than most people think, and Anakin is definitely back in Episode 9. Get fucking hype. So we start on a desert planet. I swear to God, Star Wars and desert planets. According to leaks, we'll have 2 desert planets this film. One is definitely Tatooine as they rebuilt the Rawr's homestead, but the second desert planet isn't known. Luke's voice is heard as Rey takes out her lightsaber. Yes, it is fixed before Episode 9 according to leaks, and yes, Disney/Lucasfilm have officially labeled it as Rey's lightsaber, so don't come at me. She's breathing heavy as Luke says, "1,000 generations lives in you now, but this is your fight." Kinda makes it seem like Luke is saying, we gave you the information, now you have to decide what you're going to do with it. We know that once you are with the Force or a Force ghost, you have access to a lot of knowledge, so Luke is probably now in the wise, gently guiding position. What looks like Kylo's TIE is coming for her, and she does a sick move with the Force. From other leaks, we saw that Daisy had a lot of wire work doing Force-enhanced acrobatics, so if you missed those sexy prequel Jedi moves, well, they're back, baby. Since this film is a yearish after The Last Jedi, we will show her a lot more proficient in all those Jedi flips. But let's go back to Kylo running Rey down in his TIE fighter and the millions of possibilities of why he's doing that in rapid fire succession. Maybe Kylo and Rey were heading towards the same thing. Kylo shot her ship down and now he's running her down with his. We had leaks of Kylo crashing his TIE and walking away from it, so it appears if that's what's happening here, Rey does fuck his ship up with that jump. Or maybe they're training because they're taking on Palpatine together, but more on that later. Maybe Rey since Kylo found her and she waits to take him on. Or maybe even weirder, Kylo is just getting her. She jumps onto the ship and they go to face a threat together. I know that wasn't a million reasons, there's just too many for this video. Too many. Next, Kylo is in a forest wasting Resistance members with the First Order. This matches a leak that Kylo would be in a forested area just wrecking people's shit, and by people's I mean Resistance members. These outfits clearly look like the concept art leaks we had earlier. Though in the leaks they said he would force pull and throw Resistance members. I have no doubt we'll actually see that at one point in Episode 9, we just don't see that in this teaser. We see Kylo's helmet being put back together by a furry creature. We've had leaks of Kylo reforging his helmet for a while now, including the leaked concept art and marketing poster, and now that really cool mural at Star Wars Celebration. It actually looks way cooler than the leaked images, to be honest. I didn't think it would look that good. I know that sounds weird because in my other videos where I talked about Kylo reforging his helmet, I talked about how awesome it's going to be. I guess I didn't realize it was going to be that awesome. JJ, man, you are spoiling us. If you're in love with the new helmet or not, Kylo only wears it for half the film, according to leaks. Next, on a desert planet, Finn and Poe are seen. Poe is in that sexy outfit that we saw from leaks months ago. Finn has what looks like Rey's staff. This looks like where they filmed last and wrapped shooting up and where this photo from JJ came from. I have a feeling this is the planet they end up on, cough Tatooine, and have a big confrontation for whatever the MacGuffin is in Episode 9. Oh my gosh, okay, so I was talking some mad shit about Dio, the new droid from previous leaks, and I was so nervous about a new droid, but I trust JJ to get droids right. I mean, I haven't been shy about not being a fan of BB-8 from the first The Force Awakens trailer, and now I just love him so much. But that seems to be my general pattern. I love droids, but every time I see a new one, I hate it until I see it on the screen, and then I love it. I never learn my lesson to just wait. But Dio looks so gosh dang adorable in this scene. I am in love. I'm totally getting suckered into buying a remote control version of him when they release one. And you know they'll release one. So Dio will help BB-8 and friends escape if we believe leaks of a droid factory with a ton of droid Easter eggs. Dio will be enamored by BB-8 but also kind of annoy the droid. An annoyed BB-8 could be super cute. If you missed battle droids, we'll have those in this episode in the droid factory. Thank God they gave us a shot of Lando and Chewie in the Falcon together. I am beyond happy. Lando still has his charm and that really, really sexy laugh. Oh, and a sexy cape and a Solo-ish color shirt with a different collar, of course. But his costume has been leaked for a while. Now, just don't kill him, but I don't think JJ is that stupid. Oh boy, and look at that new radar dish on the Millennium Falcon because it was knocked off in The Last Jedi on Crate, and the radar dish actually looks just like the leak. Good to know certain things were actually legit instead of just being filthy, filthy lies. I'm looking at you, all those people that leaked the title for episode 9 was The Will of the Force and other such shenanigans. If you're worried about the saga comes to an end, they've been very upfront that this ends the Skywalker story. From there, they want to move on with films set around different characters and times. Though we were told after episode 9 they were pumping the brakes on Star Wars movies to focus on TV for a while. So when D&D and Ryan get their trilogy out is still a big question mark. But as of right now, both sets of teams have said that they are still working on their own trilogies. Moving on, the First Order is chasing Finn, Poe, and C-3PO on the desert planet. And First Order troopers with jetpacks? Yes, please. Anthony Daniels talked about how happy he is that C-3PO had to do more in this episode, so I find that interesting. He was really hyped about how much fun he had in episode 9, so C-3PO seems to be more into the plot of this final film. Also, Finn, those Han Solo pants? Yes. John was happy that Finn got his own Star Wars look this episode, and I love that they include that nod to Han. A shot of Leia touching the medal she gave out to Luke, Han, and Chewie at the end of A New Hope after destroying the Death Star. If you're confused why I also included Chewie in that, he did get a medal, and I have a video on that. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Title card. Pop up now so people can click on it and see that Chewie really got a medal at that ceremony. Oh, this is so shameless. We then get Leia hugging Rey, who is crying. This shot is from The Force Awakens, and they used movie magic to change her outfit. Of course, the "We'll Always Be With You" voiceover by Luke makes me want to absolutely cry the more I watch this teaser. I feel like this is a line to Kylo and Rey, but also to fans that this is the end, but these stories will always be with us. But I'm probably far too emotional about this. This makes me think we're getting a flashback because the OT era ships, but we've been seeing leaks of flashbacks for a while now, and we also know the First Order does have some OT era ships in their fleet, so I don't know. Next, we see a grassy planet. Oh my goodness, it's not a desert. With Chewie, BB-8, Dio, C-3PO, Finn, Poe, and Rey. They are staring at pieces of the destroyed Death Star 2, which brought me to full attention. I wasn't sure when I first saw this teaser if it was the Death Star. I was pretty sure it was the Death Star 2, but yeah, that's it. I absolutely love that people were bitching there'd be another Death Star-like weapon in the final episode because JJ can't help himself, and we're actually getting pieces of the Death Star too. Well played, JJ. Well played. This could be the forest moon of Endor if you're wondering about the general look. Endor does have oceans. Wait, are we gonna see Ewoks again? I honestly have no strong feelings towards them. I sort of feel like they're creepy, but in general, I don't care either way. I know there's people out there that either absolutely love them or just fucking hate them, so let me know your thoughts. Would you be excited to see Ewoks again in episode 9, or would you just absolutely hate it? Also, Rey has a white backpack or device. They're going into the water to retrieve something from the second Death Star's remnants. From concept art from The Force Awakens, this was actually going to be a thing, so they are taking pages from George, which George Lucas did actually help with this film, so that's really cool. Finally, Luke says no one is ever really gone, and then we get Palpatine's laugh, as confirmed later by JJ. Oh my fucking god. While we know we can't get Sith Force ghosts, we know that dark side users can put their energy into objects, which then can manipulate and do things to those that have those objects. Sometimes really fucking terrible things. Well, not sometimes. A lot of times. And I would imagine a dark side concentration or locus would definitely happen where Palpatine died, so on the Death Star too. Palpatine's energy or Palpatine manifesting in some way can open up so many amazing plot lines, and I am just so beyond excited. I was kind of about episode 9 after The Last Jedi. I didn't really know what they could do to excite me, and honestly with the opening of this teaser I was like, oh, okay, Rey, that's fine, I don't hate Rey, she's fine, she's not my favorite, but as soon as I heard Palpatine fucking laugh, I am so on board. Oh, and we finally got the title for episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. So can we now stop the million of fake leaks about what the title is going to be? Yeah? Okay, good. Thanks. Also, I'm happy JJ went with blue. I think that really fits in with previous trilogies, so good on you, JJ. I knew you weren't gonna go with green. Fuck green. But really, I'm not in love with this title. I love that it does have to do with the Skywalkers because we're closing out their story, but it feels really clunky. Then again, it is better than The Last Jedi, so I'm sure it'll grow on me. I'm sure of it. As for the title meaning, that could mean a lot. The Rise of Skywalker. Luke's legend is rising and inspiring people to fight back against the First Order. Kylo, who is half Skywalker, just because he took his dad's last name doesn't mean he isn't a Skywalker. He's as much a Skywalker as he is a Solo. I don't know why people argue this. It's just like Luke is as much a Skywalker as he is a Nabiri. So perhaps it's the redemption of Kylo that he rises to guard the galaxy and train people. Not just Jedi, but people in general to use the Force. Or Kylo takes the name Skywalker so it lives on. Knowing Han's last name origin, does anyone really give a fuck if Solo's name lives on? If you're thinking this title may be a retcon of Rey's parentage, we've been told that's a no-go and she stays as the child of nobodies, so I'd let that one go. But Kylo's music does play with the show of the title, so either it's a troll or maybe it's a hint of Bendemption. Alternatively, it did start with Anakin, so seeing the Force Ghosts of Anakin and the Force Ghosts of Luke working with Kylo to finally end Palpatine could make sense. Palpatine caused Anakin to be created, and then, Anakin, Vader, caused Palpatine to be uncreated? Alive? So it makes sense that we would end the Skywalker story with Palpatine coming back and Anakin in some form coming back to end him permanently. Okay, so those are my thoughts on the teaser so far. I'm going to be putting out a million videos about my thoughts, predictions, theories on episode 9, so make sure you stay tuned, and oh my gosh, Celebration has been so amazing so far.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.